I watched you on tape stealing lottery tickets, okay? And I watched you sticking them in your pockets. So if you want to play games, I got the videotape right there, okay? You're under arrest.
No longer see the mail.
178 County area last call.
178, 116.
We got a pursuit initiated in Roy on a vehicle that
We're ways away from that.
fled northbound on 507. We're coming up on Fort Lewis property.
First County, the First County brought to be able to pick up the white canopy. I'm pretty sure it's the one in front of us. Yeah, he's all over the road for some reason, so watch out. Past the 288, southbound 144.
I wish I'd have had some stop sticks.
Yeah, he's going to come around you, Roy. Past 296. Past 296, 144.
They're passing 304th. They're probably up around 314th or 18th now. He just about took, I thought he had headlights on, but he just about took me out. We still don't know exactly what the initial reason was for stopping. He hasn't given us that. But apparently he tried to ram the Roy unit.
K9 is behind you, 351. If he bails, you stay in your car.
I think he's probably trying to get back down into the Thurston County area. Looks like he's heading back that way, and we'll find out here pretty quick when he gets up to the State Route 702. He's either going to have to go eastbound or...
If he went left, it would have been right back at that last thing. But that looks like a fast car in front of us. I'm pretty sure it's the one in front of us because it's staying ahead of you, isn't it? Yeah, it might be him.
Yeah, it's got to be that car ahead of him. I mean, that guy was flying.
49. Is this our back way again? I don't have the sight anymore. I don't know if he ditched off or what. I haven't seen any dirt or anything. Either way, I lost him when I had to stop for 702, and he got ahead of me and getting in these curves. I just can't find him now. Right there. He's been running a lot without lights. He'll turn them on for a while.
I'll tell you what, I saw something back there. All right.
I got a feeling he's turned off somewhere. Might have seen something by now. Oh, I'm going to turn around. But I didn't see any dirt in the road or anything.
I did.
I didn't either, but I got a feeling he's turned off, or I'd have caught up to him by now. See, there were some wet tire tracks off of 8th Avenue into a driveway with the last name. I went in there real quick, but he could have gone anywhere. 215 and I are going to go back.
I'm going to take a look right outside here. I thought I saw
Okay, I'll follow this
some
around,
marks.
but I don't think he's in front of me anymore.
I saw something here. Almost looks like there's something came right along through here. Yeah, there's something in the car. 178, the other units. It's down here. I've got the vehicle. It's in the brush. It's Harts Lake and 8th Avenue South. It's into the weeds. He didn't make the sharp corner down here on the south.
In and out 178. It's at Hart Lake and 8th Avenue in the brush.
Okay, this looks like a brown Toyota with a white canopy. I'm going to be approaching it now. If he's in that, he's probably toast. Get your hands out where I can see him. Get your hand out where I can see it. Get your other hand out here. What's that?
Mind over matter.
Okay, mind over matter. You just keep your hands where I can see them until we can get somebody down here. You okay?
Okay.
Pretty bad? Get your hand out where I can see it, pal.
I don't have any guns.
Oh, all right, that's fine. I don't know that. Down here! Anybody with you? 178, the other units. He's in the vehicle right down here. He missed the corner. He's just west of the intersection.
What is this?
Huh?
What's that?
I have no idea, and I don't even want to touch it. So you put it back inside there, okay?
It came through the back.
Well, yeah, you got a whole bunch of crap. Is this your car?
Yeah, my vehicle.
Your vehicle? Hey, let's keep your hands where I can see them, okay?
Did he talk to you guys at all?
He was talking fine until found out we were the cops, and then he just sat there, and then he quit talking. I think he said, "Oh, if you touch me, I'll die. If you touch me, I'll die." I think he's putting on more than anything, because he was sitting there talking great when I first came on.
I started following him because he was weaving in and out on the road, crossing the center line and whatnot. I followed him for a little while and pulled him over. Went up, talked to him, smelled a strong odor of alcohol. Asked him to step out and do a field sobriety test. He refused. Started giving me a bunch of lip about this and that, and that I didn't have the authority to do this and that. Called for another officer and went up and talked to him a little bit more. Told him he was under arrest, stepped from the vehicle.
So you'd already got his driver's license?
Yeah, I'd already had his driver's license and all that at that point. He told me to give his driver's license back. I said, "No, you're under arrest." Stepped from the vehicle, reached to pull him out. He pulled away from me, dropped the vehicle in gear and took off.
And the race was on?
And the race was on from there.
So what kind of charges do you have on him right now?
I'm going to take him for the driving under the influence, resisting arrest, obstructing, vehicular assault, felony eluding. A whole lot more than the DUI that he started with.
We got a dispatch for a mother-daughter domestic. 15-year-old daughter and mom are going at it about something. And mom is worried that this thing can turn physical between them.
Need a warrant confirmed?
Usually early in the school year, we get quite a few of these because for whatever reason, kids don't want to go back to school or they want to hang out late on school nights. And when mom tries to enforce the house rules, the kid rebels and the fight is on. Kids think they make all the rules and they don't have to obey any of the house rules. Well, we got one unit already on scene. Let's see what we got here. What we got, Bill?
Doesn't answer the problem.
I know, but I need to leave.
She come home
Have you talked to mom and dad yet?
just briefly. Mom said that she'd come home tonight and that she'd stop for a couple of drinks, and she normally doesn't do that. And she confronted the daughter about a phone bill. And
Because everything's a big
apparently she
thing.
ran up some phone bill that she said she's going to pay for it. Do you have a job?
No,
Then how are you going to pay the phone bill?
I don't know.
She's wanting to leave.
She's going to leave?
She wants to leave.
And go where?
15.
And go where? Can't leave.
So you're 15 years old. You know somebody's got to be responsible for you.
I know, but I need to leave.
This is the deal. You can't go anywhere, okay? Mom says she wants you to stay home, so you have to stay home. No, listen up. You're going to go in the house. Mom wants you to go to your room. You're going to go to your room. If you get in there and you decide you want to fight with her or do whatever, then we'll come back out and deal with you again, okay?
Then can I leave?
No. You can't leave. She says she don't want you to leave, so you have to stay. You're 15. You're not old enough to leave on your own.
I don't care. I need to leave, though.
At 18, you can walk out and close the door forever. But right now, no. Mom says you stay home, you stay home.
You can leave when you're 18. You can't
We need
leave at
space,
15 years
right?
old.
We need space for
You
the
can get
night.
space in your room. You can do that. She can go in her room.
Listen, let me tell you this, okay? Regardless of what we think, this is your mother. She make the rule on this. She said you stay home, you stay home. Okay, that's the bottom line. Now, let's go in the house. We can't stay out here all night debating this thing.
I need to go, though. I'm not staying here.
You're starting to shorten my fuse here. I'm trying to be nice.
I know, but can I just
I'm losing
leave?
patience. No, and I'm losing patience with you, okay? What you need to do is go in the house before you give me a reason to arrest you, and then you can spend the night at Raymond Hall or CRC.
All right, that's what I want to do.
No, let's go in the house.
That's
You
what
think
I want
you
to
want
do.
to. You don't.
I want to do that. No.
Kennedy 20 for information. She made 77.
Well, unfortunately, we have a lot of teenagers who think they know more than the parents do, and they just won't follow the rules. But hopefully she'll go in and go to bed now and get some sleep for school tomorrow. But in the 90s, you know, all the kids think they know more than the parents do. 297 arriving.
297, 2155.
We've got a dispatch for a domestic violence complaint. Husband and wife are not getting along tonight. She also wants us to serve him with restraining order, or kick-out papers, as we call them. Where is he right now?
Still on my couch in here.
Okay. Is he drunk?
I got this ready on hand. Okay.
What is that?
My copy's in house. It's this.
What is it?
It's like mace.
Okay, why would you need that?
Because him.
What's going on here tonight?
Nothing. He just came back and he's served. Johnny, you better wake up.
He's been served before?
Nope. Yeah, he has. But this is his copy right here. I asked him to leave after that.
Does he live here?
No.
How long has it been since he lived here?
2 months.
Does he still have stuff here?
Nope.
Yes, I do.
When was the last restraining order against this guy served?
About 5 weeks ago.
It was
For
served on
domestic
him?
violence. It's for domestic violence, and I didn't show up for 2 weeks because I thought it was still going because of the case.
So you didn't go to court?
So I went today, and I reassigned a restraining order.
Okay.
You're restrained.
Stand up for me. Do you have any weapons on you?
No.
Okay, do me a favor. Go ahead and lock your fingers behind your head. No, up here.
Restraining.
You don't have needles or anything I need to worry about sticking my hands on, do you? Okay. Okay, does he have any personal property in his house? Clothes, toothbrush, anything?
Yes, I do.
You got a toothbrush.
360.
But it was brand new.
This is my furniture.
No, this is not your furniture.
Okay, hold, listen up. We can't stand here and let you guys argue all night over who owns what.
We're not arguing.
Okay, you'll have to get an attorney and sort this out as to who owns the couch or the chair or whatever. We don't have time to wait while you guys sort that out tonight, okay?
What about my kids?
Kids are mine.
Oh, they're yours, huh?
Yeah, I raised them. You came back after prison after 19 months. They ain't yours. One of them is not directly his. We have one in common. He came back after 19 months of me raising him, and then he got his business in order. He's a workaholic. He don't pay no attention. He don't take him to the park or nothing like that.
Okay, come on, John.
Bye. Can I get him for breaking and entering?
Oh, he forced his way into the house?
Yeah.
You didn't
I'll
tell
show
us.
you the back door.
Yeah, let me take a look. Hang on, Bill. I was under the impression you invited him in.
Oh, no, definitely not.
You told me he was living here with you.
No, he does not live here. He comes and checks to see if I want to get back together with him or not. And as soon as I say no, he's out of here.
I'm not going to arrest him for
yesterday,
that.
I came home and my window over there was open, wide open, and I got the note still. It was written on the table and left on the table.
But the point I'm trying to make you see is, by law, he was still...
He didn't use the key to get in here, though.
That's okay. If you were locked out, you're allowed to break your window and get in.
Yeah, if you live here.
Yeah,
He does not live here.
Well, let's just say technically he did.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Okay.
All right, I was just checking, okay, making sure.
Okay, and we'll get this guy out of here for you.
Thanks.
All right. Apparently this has been an ongoing thing between them, fighting and beating on each other, which we didn't get to that point tonight. And he's going on and stay with a friend tonight, and maybe forever, so you don't have to deal with him again. And hopefully that'll be the last of this for tonight anyway.
I love this job. I could never imagine myself doing anything else. It's just a constant education for you. Every day you learn something new. You deal with a new situation, and it not only educates you, but you have the opportunity to educate the people. We're out to a shoplift, theft type of call. Apparently there's a black male out in the parking lot of a little deli mart. Apparently he took an unknown number of scratch-off lottery tickets and apparently now is sitting out in the parking lot scratching them off to see how much he's going to win. 290 County, last call.
2056.
Relax. What's up, partner?
I got a tape, too.
Come on over here. Come on over here.
Okay.
Just put your bag down in my car there. Put your matches down.
Okay.
Turn around for me.
Okay.
Keep your hands out of your pockets. Any guns, knives, needles, anything like that on you? Nope. Keep your hands out of your pockets. Hands right back here for me. You got some ID on you somewhere?
No.
No ID on you at all?
No, sir.
Okay. Spread your legs apart. You don't have any knives or anything sharp? No needles, anything like that? Okay. Let me make sure you don't have anything like that on you, and then we'll explain to you what's going on here, okay?
Do you got the guy who stole my bag?
Somebody stole your bag?
Yeah, with everything I own.
When did that happen?
Black shoulder bag. That's
When did that happen?
just 10, 15 minutes ago.
Did you call the police?
No, I tried to do something stupid. That's not me.
Who's that?
My brother.
How come you got your brother's ID on you?
Just grabbed it out of the room on my way out the house because I don't have mine. My wallet, that's fine.
Listen up for a second, okay? You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you in a court of law. You have the right at this time to talk to a lawyer and have him present with you while you're being questioned. If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, one will be appointed to represent you before any questioning if you wish. You understand those rights?
Yes.
Okay. Apparently, this gentleman here is accusing you of stealing a bunch of lotto, scratch-off lotto tickets, okay? So we're going to figure out what's going on here, and if everything's copacetic and you're not guilty of anything, then you'll be on your way.
Oh, no.
Okay. All right.
No.
Well, he says he's got you on videotape, so we'll check out the videotape and see what we can come up with. And no, relax. Watch your leg. Can we, hey, can we watch it right here? Okay. So it's at 3 pepperoni sticks, 2 pepperoni sticks. All the employees were down at the other end of the counter, so he stood at this end of the counter and stole a couple of pepperoni sticks. You can totally see him taking them and sticking them in his pocket, you know. And then he stands there for, he was probably there for like, I don't know, 2 minutes without being helped. And while he was standing there, you see him reach over the counter and grab a scratch-off lottery ticket, tear it off and stick it in his pocket. Stands there for a minute, and then he reaches down and grabs 4 of them at once and rips them off and sticks them in his pocket. Did he buy anything?
Buy anything, but he got a lot of chocolate. He just find chocolate and a temper. We lost a lot of the temper. The temper.
Okay, I need to keep this put into evidence, okay? How about?
You said down my pants or something, right?
What's that?
I want you to take a look down my pants.
Okay, let me explain something to you, okay, partner? Okay, I don't know where they're at now, but I watched you on tape stealing the lottery tickets, okay? And I watched you sticking them in your pockets. So if you want to play games, I got the videotape right there, okay? You're under arrest, but whether or not you walk away from here with a ticket or go to jail is going to depend on whether or not you're going to tell me the truth.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
So what do you want to say?
I did.
Okay. Where are they at? Did you throw them away?
I threw them away.
No winners?
Huh?
You didn't hit the big one? You didn't scratch them?
No.
Which garbage can did you throw them in, partner?
That one right there.
Let's take a walk over there. So you did scratch some of them?
Those, yeah.
You didn't win nothing, huh?
No.
What were you gonna do? Walk back in there if you would have won $5,000?
No.
What were you gonna do?
I don't know, man. I was just off. I just got everything I own stolen. That guy right there, they're watching. He's a desk man at the mission.
So you're gonna come take it out on these people because you had some stuff stolen?
Had it stolen out of their store, man.
What else did you steal besides the pepperoni sticks and these?
That's it.
Why are you carrying around a bag full of tampons and?
That's Melissa's. That's not mine.
Who's Melissa?
Huh?
Who is Melissa?
She's who I got to ride up here with.
Where's she at now?
She's gone. I was waiting for her to come back.
She just kind of left you high and dry, huh?
Yep.
Who was the partner you were inside the store with that was watching out for you?
I had no... Was there somebody that was looking out or looking around?
Looked like somebody you came in with.
At the time I took the ticket you're talking about?
Right.
No. It was before that.
All right, let's walk back over here. Have a seat. Well, basically, this guy came into the store. While he was in there, he stole, looks like about 4 scratch-off lottery tickets. Right now, we're gonna probably end up booking him into the jail for theft. And as soon as I can run him, we'll find out if he's got any warrants or anything like that. Yeah, I don't really want to touch this half-eaten pepperoni sticks, but it's evidence, so We'll use his scratch-off lottery tickets to put that stuff in there. Most shoplifter calls that you get, you go there, some security guards got him in custody. All you got to do is go in and fill out the paperwork, but this is a little different one here. This time the guy stuck around. Nobody detained him. He kind of detained himself, hoping that he'd win the big lotto, but didn't quite work out that way. So instead, he won a night with Pierce County in their jail. Family is a very important element of this job. I have a beautiful wife of just over 2 years, and we have a 7-month-old daughter. She's sitting up and doing all the fun stuff. We're just waiting for her to start walking, and next thing she'll be talking, and she's great. We're gonna stop this car in front of us here for driving with no tail lights. Check the driver out. I want to have everybody step out of the car for me, if you would, please. And right back over here to just to the trunk of this car right here. And everybody, if you'll just put your hands right on the trunk of the car for me. Sir, why don't you come around to this side? Sir, put your hands on the trunk of the car all the way for me. There you go. Thank you.
Who've been evicted have been seen wandering around the back of the complex tonight. I don't know if they're there at this time. 28239.
290 County, is there any dope dogs on the air?
Entrance to St. Clair Yard.
Yes, please, if they're close. If not, they can disregard.
512 and still, I can head away.
274, not 2840.
Okay. The driver's had this little crack pipe in his pocket. There's a bag. Stand by. There was a bag in the car that had some residue in it, so I'm going to have one of the drug sniffing dogs come by and see if he can come up with anything. Come. Here. Oh, we got a runner.
Wants a black pickup truck that's just turning.
Get in the car. Stay. Up, down.
All right.
Put your hands out.
All right.
Two of them. We have one in custody behind that pizza. All right, we have one in custody behind the pizza hut. There's no problem.
I know it's awful.
We didn't find anything on him, although I did find a Apparently he's got like 4 warrants out for his arrest. So I found a little baggie that looked like it had some white residue in the bottom, maybe crack or something to that effect, on the floor where he was sitting at, but there was nothing that you could really get anything out of. He gave me his name, I ran him, he came back with no record. And right after the dog finished searching, I just happened to turn around and boom, he bolted. Okay, listen up, okay? You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you in a court of law. You have the right at this time to talk to a lawyer and have him present with you while you're being questioned. If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, one will be appointed to represent you before any questioning if you wish. You can decide at any time to exercise these rights and not answer any questions or make any statements. You understand those rights? Did you even for a second consider the fact that there was a big German Shepherd that was walking around inside that car?
Yes, sir.
You ever been bit by one of those police dogs?
Yes, sir.
You have? Would it have been worth it?
No, sir.
No?
No, sir.
Just didn't think about that?
No, sir.
What were you in prison for?
Vehicular homicide.
Vehicular homicide?
So I don't drive.
When was that?
Back in 92.
92?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
You know.
Okay.
I would like to talk to my lawyer.
Okay, well, you'll have that opportunity. Why don't you come on over here? We're going to have a seat in the back seat of this car right here.
Right. Grab your note, your...
That envelope?
Yeah.
Whose handcuffs does he have?
302s or Gary's, I believe.
Okay. Have a seat right there for me for a moment. Apparently those were his pants that we pulled out of the car and had his, there was a couple pairs of pants, and one of the pairs of pants had his wallet in it, which had his court summons for violation of a court order, which had his real name on it. Then we found a couple pieces of picture ID with his name on it. So he was right. We were about to find out who he was. So
I figured I'd give him a couple second head start, make it look close.
Yeah,
I didn't want to make him look bad.
That was nice of you. All right, well, thanks for your help.
De nada.
What can frustrate me about this job is probably just seeing the same people I deal with over and over. What I usually try to remember is that I've done my job. What the courts do is up to them. And as long as I've done my job and put a good report in and a good work day, and I don't have a problem with sleeping at night. Stop. We're going to be heading to a return trip domestic, which means there was already a couple deputies out earlier sometime today, and apparently the participants haven't worked that out, so we're going to see if we can help them out or what needs to be done. 360 County, last call. This is another motel that we get a lot of problems, prostitution, drugs, that kind of thing in.
When I came back from the manager's office, he was standing on his brother's front porch, and when he seen me, I guess he came up behind me. I didn't see him, because I can't see off to the side or behind me. That's true. So, and I went to close the door, and he pushed the door open and grabbed me.
Just because it's going to be back there every night. She has marks. She's got the marks. Okay. What's your name, guy? I'm sorry?
Timothy.
Timothy. What happened today? I guess they're already out here once?
I know she won't. The manager at the motel said I can come back in here. I am trying to come back in here to go to sleep. I am tired.
Okay, so how did we get back here if you're just going to sleep?
I called you guys and she called you guys.
Okay, so what took place to make you call us? She was hitting you? Where'd she hit you at?
She's hit me all my top of my head.
Let me see your head.
I have a headache.
Let me see your head. Yeah, it looks okay to me.
But she has been hitting me. I've got a headache right now from her hitting me.
You might. Okay. Did you hit her?
No, I just took her hand off my hair.
Okay. Got any weapons or anything?
No.
All right. How'd she get all these marks on her arm?
I took her hand off my head.
You took her hand off your hair?
Head because she was pulling my hair. I got any witness right across here.
You do?
Yes.
Okay. Well, you don't have any marks, though.
I know.
She does. You know what the domestic violence law says in Washington?
Yeah, we both go to jail.
Well, it doesn't say that. It says that impartial. That's up to us, though.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to ask you some more questions. Would you talk to me about it?
Yes.
Have any rights in mind you wish to talk to me? Okay.
I'm in the mind, but I am tired. My medication's making me...
Well, then you probably should have went somewhere else to go to sleep if you were that tired.
It's just...
Okay.
I know, but this is my place to go to sleep.
You appear to be the aggressor to me. I mean, do you think if we keep coming back here tonight?
No, I'm not going to be aggressive.
Okay, well, you already said that the first time, that we're not going to have any problems.
I'm not going to be aggressive. She's going to hit me. I'm going to take her hands and off of me and maintain her. That way I
okay, well, you're a male, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You're a pretty strong guy, I'm sure, a lot stronger than she is. You have the opportunity to leave, okay? You're still here. You came back here.
The manager told me I can come in here before I can go to sleep.
Does the manager live in here? Don't worry about the manager, okay? So, looks like domestic violence law states basically that if there's any kind of physical abuse, hitting, slapping, touching, okay?
She did to me, it's you don't ask for.
Do you think so?
I don't
I think it's time. Why don't you stand up? Just turn around. Spread your legs for me, guy. Lean forward there. There you go.
I get arrested from being hit, right?
Well, we go on the nature of the injuries. You said that you claim that she hit you on the head and pulled your hair.
Yeah.
I haven't been able to see any injuries on you, sir.
Neither have I. That's what's concerning me. She's got injuries, you have none. That's basically what I'm going off of.
People over there that's witness.
Okay. Doesn't mean you're guilty, okay? Just means I have enough probable cause to go ahead and arrest you for domestic violence, 4th degree.
So what do you use these for?
I do the same thing you guys do.
Which is what?
Work for Martin Luther King, work for Officer Hobson.
Work for Martin Luther King?
Yes.
And Officer Hobbs?
Uh-huh.
What's this?
I don't work for them.
What's Tacoma, what's this badge thing?
Tacoma Police, Junior Police. Sorry.
Looks like you made it up, huh?
No. I got given the badge.
Really?
By Officer Hobson.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh, so you're a police officer? What do you use this for, my friend?
What do you think I use it for?
I don't know. I'm kind of ignorant to this stuff. Why don't you tell me?
When I want to get high, I get high.
So you're saying you put marijuana in here?
Yes.
Excuse me?
I didn't put it in there.
But you do?
A friend of mine put it in there. I don't put it in there.
Okay, so marijuana goes in here, though?
Yes, but it's my pipe. But I don't use it. But sometimes I do and sometimes I don't.
You don't use it, sometimes you do, sometimes you don't?
Right. I haven't been smoking it.
And you're a police officer? Okay. How many times have you been arrested before?
I don't keep track.
That many times, then?
I don't try to get arrested, but when people hit me, I try to take their hands off me and maintain them. Am I put the
You seeing a pattern here?
All right. Why don't you do me a favor and let's walk out to my car, okay?
Is she going to get charged and hit me?
Don't let him back in here. You need to get that restraining order.
I called. I have a CPS worker who's been working with me, and I'm going to see if she'll help me.
Okay. You need to do it tomorrow, okay? So don't be wasting any time.
Yeah, she'll get a hold of me in the morning.
All right.
So I've already called her and left a message on the recorder.
Okay. Last time you went to jail, this time, or last time both of you went to jail, this time.
I didn't.
Okay.
You know, I'm trying to stay out of trouble, okay?
All right.
I don't like jail.
Well, then get rid of him, and that might be a good start.
Yeah.
At least for a while. Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to.
Good luck.
Okay, thank you.
All righty. Hopefully she'll get a restraining order and she'll move on with her life and think about those kids and her safety too.
It's supposed to be a domestic between a brother and a sister. I think they're going to be adults. I don't know if they're duking it out or just arguing. But when we get called out here, it's usually domestics or neighborhood disputes. Now that there's more apartment complexes going in, though, you can get almost any kind of problem you can think of. A lot of gang activity where there's apartment complexes.
CB 516.
Well, all right, this is the story. I come home from work, and this is my girlfriend and mine in her apartment. She always tries yelling at me and my girlfriend saying this is her apartment, which my girlfriend and her and me all pay the bills. We all have it even.
Bills? When did you
I don't give straight money for her bills. She and I said, I'm sick and tired of you. You're you know? You're always coming at me trying to say this is yours, and it ain't yours. It's ours. And then so she gets wild on me, and then so I throw her over to the couch, and I'm holding her down. Because
You throw her over there?
Well, you know, restraining her, you know, so where she don't hit.
You restrain her by throwing her on the couch?
Yeah.
It's not.
Yeah, exactly. He threw me over the couch. My back hurts and everything. He threw me
She
against
hasn't
the
said
wall.
if anything hurts. Don't you think she would have said it to the other lady?
No,
she
he
hasn't
threw me
said
up
nothing
against
like
the wall
that.
because he pointed his finger at me and said, I'm tired of your...
What's he restraining you from doing? What are you doing to him?
Because I was yelling at him.
She ripped my apron, and I had to pay $20 for this apron, which because she was holding on me.
Well, don't show me. It was just.
I know she was holding me, and I was trying to get her off me.
Because I was laying
And
on
she
the
got
couch
up and
he
was
pulling-
kicking and
holding
kicking
me
and
down.
kicking me.
So I was trying to get
And
up
I'm
because he
like,
was holding
you know?
me down on the ground. So I grabbed onto his clothes to get up, and I ripped his apron.
And you got a bloody nose out of it? How'd you get a bloody nose?
He punched me. Well, with my hand.
Swear
he
to
took
God,
my
I did
hand
not
and,
punch her.
Yeah, well, not with his fist, but he took my fist and punched me in my face.
She must have did it when she was flopping over to the
you
couch
did
or
it
when
to
she was
me.
trying to get
So
up.
you don't know where she banged her nose at?
You can ask my girlfriend. She goes
Anything
out.
from the other one?
Police says they both went at it pretty good.
Is that right?
She has other girls going out stealing for her. That's another thing.
No, I don't have girls. They came over here and they had the stuff
There's
for
a
me.
gang
I
of
never
stolen
asked them.
merchandise in there you guys can go look at. From, what is
There's
it?
a gang. There's 2 outfits for my daughter.
I think it was.
You're just trying to lie.
Why would
I was
lie?
sitting here.
I have
They left. They
everything good
came
going
back.
for my life. I have a
They
kid, I
came
have a
back
job.
with stuff. And then they
support my
told me
kid.
they stole it. When am I supposed to go back and return it? Oh, well, these girls came over to my house and stole this for my daughter.
She's a white female, date of birth 11/13 of 76, 5'11", 170 pounds, brown and black. It's for shoplifting. Tacoma Municipal Court, $500.
That happened 2 years ago. My tribe was supposed to pay for
Like I
it.
said, shoplifting.
That happened 2 years ago, though.
But you gotta
Okay, go ahead and stand by. I'll get back to you on it.
1905.
And my tribe already
She's got
told
one
them.
for $500 at Attack Community for shoplifting.
And my tribe already said that they paid for it, and I
I'm
already
glad I
talked.
don't go out.
Well, the tribe needs to talk to the court and
Yeah,
clear
I
that up
already
in
talked
court.
to the court about that. I talked to them when they came over to my house after I had my daughter. She'll take care of the kid. If it comes to that.
Okay. You can take them both.
That's kind of the way it's looking.
Okay. You have a problem with your child staying with...
Yeah,
Okay, we're going to take her... There's a boy or a girl?
girl.
She's going to go into protective custody in a receiving home.
No.
Okay, then do you have a problem with her staying
No,
here?
I don't, but I would rather have my sister or my mom take her.
Serena said she would take care of her until she called your mom.
You sure are.
For what?
Why?
For domestic violence assault.
What did I do? I didn't touch her.
What I was about to explain to you is the domestic violence laws in Washington State, same as many other states, that when you reside together in a residence like this, and you get into a physical altercation.
But I was just restraining her, so she didn't.
Okay, I understand it. Well, she has a bloody nose and so forth, and her story's
She
otherwise.
was getting wild and trying to beat me up.
Okay. Well, right now, we're looking at a situation where you guys got into a mutual fight. Okay? Right now, we're going to arrest you both.
She's grabbing some shoes.
Okay. Why don't you go ahead and stand up and put your hands behind your back for me.
And do I get to say bye to my family?
Do you have 2 sets?
Yes.
Thank you.
I'll bring her out real quick.
Okay. How'd you get blood on your arm?
Probably from her scratching me. Now
Okay.
can I go
Turn around.
say bye to my family?
You want to leave your apron and stuff here in your visor?
I don't care. It's peace. It's gone anyways.
Well, you want to leave it here, or you want to take it to jail with you? Okay, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you in a court of law. You have the right at this time to talk to a lawyer and have him present with you while you're being questioned. If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, one will be appointed to represent you before any questioning if you wish. You can decide at any time to exercise these rights, not answer any questions or make any statements. Okay, you understand each of your rights? Okay. Well, these two are going to go to jail for assault, standard domestic violence type deal. The female's got the warrant for arrest out of Tacoma, and by state law, we have to take her in, take them both in. So. gonna put your seatbelt on you.
Can you guys call the tribal jail?
What for?
So I can go to tribal jail. I don't want to go to.
Why? You're in Pierce County. If this was tribal land, then the tribal police would be here and they would take you to their jail. But this is Pierce County and this is a violation of state law, and your warrant is out at Tacoma Municipal Court, so you're going to go to the Pierce County Jail.
224 County, last call.
It's a common claim around here where you have tribal folks that want to be handled under the tribal laws and the tribal.
Why don't you open the door real quick? He's gonna puke.
He's going to puke?
Make him do it outside of the car.
You're going to puke? Okay. Well, we'll just. I didn't get his seatbelt off in time, sorry. Go ahead and lean forward, buddy. No, I'm not reaching my arm in there. Well, maybe she can put a window down or something for you and give you a little air. There's no mess in your car, I don't think. Or it's, well, it's minimal. Okay. You know, a lot of people can't handle going to jail. They get upset, do this, that, and the other thing. And, you know, he was holding her down in the house, but he couldn't hold his dinner down, I guess.
One thing about out here in the mountain detachment is that the weather can be really unpredictable. We get a variety of different things even in one shift. I mean, we might be able to start off when it's almost clear or maybe a slight overcast, and before you know it, it's pouring down rain.
Pierce County Dispatch to the on there. I don't know if you can copy. I'm in a pursuit on 702 towards Eatonville.
What's your location?
Chief, can you copy me?
This is 178 Yelm unit. What's your location?
Just crossed 24th Avenue Court.
We're not going to get there in time.
And I can see the blinking light coming up on me here in a second.
Okay. I'm right at just over the rise at that place. I'm going to set out some flares.
257-178 coming from the Eagle cutoff down line.
He's going to be coming over that hill right there. I'm going to try to stop him. Well, that didn't work.
Yeah, we've upped the speeds a little bit here. I'm up around 101 now, so it's moving out.
178 to the initial unit. What is the reason for this initial stop?
Oh, I had him at excessive speeds, 55 and a 35, and he threw a beer can at my patrol car here, and when I got up on him, tried to hit my windshield.
I can't see him now. He must be approaching Mountain Highway by now.
Okay, that's a pretty curvy road. Yeah, he's really getting on it now, so he almost wiped out in that other last corner we just went around.
Yeah, Nick, my flare pattern didn't work this time. He went right over the top of it.
All right. Sounds like it's for DUI as well as speed. 7. There's a couple, looks like Yelm units in front of me now, headed that way. If you can copy, guys, he's going to come out right on your left. There he is. I'll block him off. He'll probably crash you.
Yeah, he's crazy. He almost took me out, Cliff. Yeah, it's a blue Nissan with canopy.
White male driver. And he's southbound on 7 now, County, if you're copying. Affirmative, 049. And he's taking the Eatonville cutoff.
178 County, could you call 38 at his residence if he has the stop sticks?
Okay, 178, there's 4 troopers en route to a stop sticks.
He's on 352nd towards State Route 161. If you could let Eatonville units know, make sure they're aware of this, County.
He's heading northbound. 178 County, I went there too.
053.
you coming, John.
No problem, no problem.
I don't remember any of these roads out here. I have no idea.
Yeah, Nick was right behind you. I was set up right over there at about 2nd Avenue East, and he blew by me. If I'd have had some stop sticks, I could have had him.
You guys want aid? Yeah, we might as well have him come check him out.
Yeah, he says he's hurt. He won't say why or what.
You don't want to tell me your name or anything?
No.
Nothing at all? You don't want to talk to me, huh?
Ain't gonna be nothing easy.
Okay.
Let's go.
You even want to tell me where you stole the car?
Nope. Just want to get to the jail and make my call.
Well, might be a little while.
He just about flipped it. Right up in there, it's, I mean, that thing is almost off the ground. Or one tire is completely off the ground.
Okay, well, sit tight then. We're going to have medical aid come check you out anyway, okay? If you want to talk to me, just bang on the window or something. We'll talk, okay?
I'm not going to be charged with being belligerent and...
No, not at all.
And assaulting an officer.
No, you haven't assaulted anybody. Okay? So, why don't we just start out with your name?
Doesn't matter.
Sure it does. Look, you're in a lot of trouble tonight.
Yeah,
but let's just not make it worse.
I know that.
Okay?
How much worse is it going to be?
Well, if I have to book you into jail under a transient, you'd never get out.
Yeah, give it...
Okay.
I know that's going to happen.
Okay. Well, I'll leave you to the medics here and let them check you out. I tried to pull him over for speeding, and he didn't want to stop.
Just chucked a beer can?
I don't know how. Yeah, it was full one.
Stolen.
He kind of missed the windshield by an inch or two.
He just about did a flipper.
Yeah, he almost did. Had a seatbelt on.
Well, that was good.
Yeah. The young guy said he was signaling for all his turns and everything.
He didn't signal when he went by me.
Yeah.
I only had time. I only had time to get 4 flares out, and he came straight down the road, and then he hit one of the flares, just kept right on going. I guess the driver is going to Good Sam Hospital. One of the Yelm units is following him there. They'll probably take him into custody once he's released. So they'll be getting a tow truck out here, getting the truck out and finding out who this guy actually is. He claimed he wasn't going to give anybody his name, so it's basically a John Doe, and there's a lot of warrants out there probably on a John Doe, so he'll be in jail for a while.
Apparently the neighborhood dispute that the neighbors can't get along, and they're coming to this lady's house and tearing up her yard and breaking things while she's gone. Call's been pending for a couple hours. Apparently day shift was pretty busy. So we're gonna see if we can't calm things down, talk to these other neighbors and keep them out of her yard. 225 Kenny, let's go. Hi.
Hello.
Called earlier about your neighbors not staying out of your yard or something?
The woman lives over here has threatened my 7-year-old son because he played with the little girl next door one day and said, well, if he bothers you, I'll be out there and I'll be jumping on top of him.
Okay.
My kids should not live like this. They have every right to ride up and down the street.
Okay.
They do not bother anybody.
Correct.
Yes. They're accused of throwing rocks at her home. They have not thrown rocks at her home. They have not thrown rocks at their children. It's a big dispute over this boat that somebody dumped off up here at the end of the street.
Okay. And nobody knows who owns that boat?
I have no idea. But I will not have my kids being threatened. My kids shouldn't have to be sworn at.
Like this.
True.
Kids do not have a right to be sworn at.
Or threatened.
That is considered a verbal abuse.
True.
And I'm not taking it from these neighbors. I want it to stop.
Okay.
I want my kids to feel
Which houses are we talking about?
We're talking one
that lady right there?
Street and the one that looks like a barn.
Okay.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
They made an accusation against me.
225 Canny. I'm going to be out at 24 across the street with the other half.
That's a false accusation they made. I didn't touch those blocks. They're on county property anyway.
Ma'am, why are you yelling at me?
Because they sent you over here to accuse me of doing that.
They haven't sent me anywhere. I come over here because I want to talk to you.
About what?
Don't yell at me, okay?
About what?
About what's going on with you and your neighbors. And why
so
you
it's just me, huh?
No, I'm going over there next.
Oh, good. Why don't we play well with others? Well, let's start off by saying that these people moved in, and that boat up there that's garbage is on county property. Told my girls they couldn't play on it. Yet his boys can play on it.
Well,
he
they
comes
just told
over
me
here
that
and can I finish saying what I was going to say?
As long as you don't yell at me.
And then he tells me, the girls, in graphic detail that there's nails sticking out, and he proceeds to show them their arm, a vein, that the nail can protrude, and blood will go. I mean, graphic detail to the girls about what can happen to them. And then I tell the girls to stay off of it, and then he sends his boys up there to play.
Okay.
The boys have come over here. I let them, the first time they came over here, they climbed on that blue car. They smeared the windows with all kinds of crap. They didn't clean them up. They didn't do nothing. They throw rocks at the girls. They throw rocks over here across the road. So I told the girls I did not want them playing with the nasty, dirty little rotten boys across the road. Period. And if the boys go down to the boat, they are to stay away from them. I don't want them talking to them. I don't want them looking at them. I want them to stay away. So since I told them that, she yells across that I have no intelligence whatsoever. And that's all I've said to them. And that's all that's been done.
Okay. I told them the same thing, and I'll tell you, and I'm going to tell them.
You bet.
Stay away from them. Keep our mouths closed.
It's a free country. I can open my mouth.
Okay, but then it becomes harassment, and then it becomes a crime.
And I called the police, which was it, a week ago?
Okay.
And you never came out.
Well, it wasn't me, so I don't know who didn't or didn't come out, but I'm here now.
You bet.
So what I'm going to tell you is keep your mouths closed, because when you start screaming and yelling obscenities at each other, it becomes harassment.
Okay, you bet.
If you have a problem, get a restraining order. They have to stay away from you.
You bet.
If you have a monetary dispute, or as far as time you've spent watching his house, that's a civil matter. Take him to civil court. You can sue him for money that you feel you're owed. For the time being, stay away from him. Don't say nothing to them. Keep your kids away from their kids, and they're going to do the same.
No problem.
Okay? And I'm not saying you knocked over their bricks, and personally, I don't care who knocked over their bricks.
I don't care either.
But if you did, don't do it no more.
I haven't done it, and I don't plan to.
Okay.
And I'm gonna call the fire chief because he went out in the middle of the road and dug out the reflector that goes to that fire hydrant out there.
Okay. You go ahead and
tossed it up the road.
All right. Go ahead and give them a call, and they'll come out and fix that.
You bet.
Okay. Hi.
Hi. How you doing?
I'm getting a little warm. It's awful hot out.
Sure is.
Question for you. You guys have problems with the neighbors across the street?
Of course.
Of course. You say that like I should know better.
We've called the sheriff quite a few times.
How come?
Everything like that. First for burning.
Okay.
Then we've called him because he says that he owns the street. Sorry, he does not own the street.
No, that's true.
We've also called him because when my grandchild was here, they were throwing rocks at him. I did not care for that. He told the kids to throw rocks at him.
Okay.
Because of that stupid boat.
That boat. Well, everything seems to circle around that boat. Okay.
That boat has been here for 2 years.
Barricade
He has not.
Yeah, the kids have a lot of fun on that boat there, too. Bouncing up and down.
Okay. Can I ask a favor, and I'll make it quick and dirty and leave you folks to your schmitties?
Okay.
You guys can enjoy your beer, and I'll leave. Do me a favor, please, and don't say nothing to them. Leave them alone. Okay, hold on. I've told them the same thing. You leave them alone, they'll leave you alone.
My grandchildren do not talk to their kids.
Great.
Do not go on their property. Don't do anything.
As long as it's not you guys.
He steps 1 foot on my property. I don't have a gun, but I do have a round bar, and I'll break his kneecaps.
Okay, don't tell me that.
Well,
just you have the right to protect yourself.
I've got my protection, all right.
Okay. Okay.
You folks have a good day.
You too.
Have a good day.
It's your standard Tillicum arguments. The neighbors, I don't know, maybe get a couple of drinks in them. The kids start fighting with the kids, and then the adults lower themselves to the level of the kids' fights. And it's a simple solution. If we talk to each other, you could figure out what the problem is, and we wouldn't have to be here.
We're heading to what we call a separated domestic, where the two involved parties, one has gone one way and the other one's gone the other. The wife is calling, and she's requested aid because she said her eye's swelling shut. Originally, we started en route to the domestic, and then she called us back and updated our dispatch center the fact that he had called her from a location nearby, and she's not exactly sure where it was from. So we've got another officer in the area that right now is doing an area check to see if they can find him anywhere, and I'm going to make contact with her at the house.
I was sitting there and I heard the kid screaming. When I was talking there, he had her right on the ground. She's like down. He's like this, and I came up and I pushed him. I was gonna start going at him, and we just started going at him. He jumped in his truck and took off. And then we called 911.
Okay.
1, 2, 1.
So did you have to physically remove him off of her then, or did he? As soon as you started, okay, so you did push him off?
Yes, because the door was open this way, and they were kind of like on the inside of the door. And I came in, I pushed him back, and he went flying back, and I went after him. He's like, Jerry, like this, like that, and then he just went around his truck, and he was saying something, get the bikes out of the truck. I was like, you better get, because I told him straight up, get out, because I'll whoop. It's my sister, you know, guy hit my sister.
I understand that.
Big problem.
I understand that.
Yeah, it's 618, 72.
You know, and he just called me just a few minutes ago.
When he pushed you down in the parking lot?
No, he didn't push me. He punched me down in the parking lot in my face.
Okay. Okay.
And something's got to be done. I got proof right there on the table saying that he ain't got no custody rights, no visitation rights. But I give it to him because he's the father of my kids.
So he doesn't live here with you right now?
No, he don't. I haven't lived with him for 2 years. But I just feel since we got the same kids together that he's got some kind of visitation rights and stuff like that. So I give it to him.
Okay.
Just to be nice, you know, so I don't have to put up with stuff, and then I gotta put up with this stuff, and there ain't no reason I gotta put up with this stuff.
That's right. Okay. Like you said, he doesn't have visitation.
You know what? I got proof right there with that paper. There's no visitation rights, no custody rights, no nothing.
That's right. And you were trying to be kind. And
I've been like this for about 4 or 5 months, just to be nice, just to be on his side, you know, just to keep him from being the way he is, and he's like this to me.
Okay. Okay. Were any of your kids hurt?
As far as I know, they're not. He let him out of his truck, and then he called me and asked me if I know what's going on. I told him yes, I know what's going on. I hung up on him.
Okay. So he called you from nearby then. Do you think you know where he went?
I don't know where he went. As far as I know, he went home.
Okay.
But I got proof right there on the paper. I got proof. Written paper. No custody rights, no visitation rights or anything.
We'll sit down out here in the chair. Probably be a little bit easier than having to deal with you in the kitchen.
I got proof right there on the papers. No visitation rights, no custody rights. Nothing. Right there in these papers. He ain't supposed to have no custody rights, no visitation rights, no parental rights, no nothing.
Well, you were, like you said, you were trying to be kind and give him a chance to see him.
Give him a chance to see his kids, and I've been doing this for about 4 months now, 4 or 5 months, just to be kind.
Okay. Did he try to take the kids then tonight?
He let him out of his car as soon as possible when it all happened.
Okay.
Right after he hit me, that's when he decided to let the kids out of his car.
You guys okay?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Y'all playing outside? Yeah. Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Got another officer that's got the other half of this detained right now, so we're going to contact him and find out exactly what's going on with his side of the story.
Story here, we're 10-4, 10-15 with 1. If you have any information, go ahead with it now.
King Sean.
Yeah, when you've got a separated domestic like this, we already know we have injuries on her side, and so we need to make contact with the other half and make sure that he doesn't have any injuries, or if maybe she was the one that was doing the assaulting. So we need to make contact with both parties so we know exactly what it is we're dealing with. 2 Link 1 North 0.
When I get done here, I'll just meet him down 366. Report.
Thank you, 4.
Reroute on you, hit and run.
Well, I don't go down there. The only reason I went down there is because she was too drunk and didn't have a vehicle to bring the kids up. I want to have as little to do with her as possible.
Well, but apparently you wound up losing your temper, because my partner tells me she's got a big welt on her face and scrapes on her knees, so what would you call that? That's not just talking, is it?
I was backing away from her. Honest to God, that was self-defense.
But you just got through telling me yourself that you smacked her.
Yeah, I palmed her on the side of her head, or wherever I got her, to try and get away from her.
Did you push her down also? She's got scraped knees. You must have pushed her down. I have to assume that you pushed her down. I wasn't there.
You tell me. She's intoxicated.
Okay.
I pushed her away to get away from her. She went down. She is inebriated.
Okay.
And I can guarantee you.
But she wound up with a pretty good welt on her face, though. Is that correct?
I don't know.
All right. Well, look, we'll sort it out down at the precinct. Right now, can you make it in there okay? Make it? God, you got long legs, so put them anywhere you're comfortable, Robert. It's only going to be about a 2-minute ride.
She had a nice bump starting, a big, huge welt to the side of her face and her upper cheek, and it was swelling up, turning blue the whole bit. Her knees were extremely scraped up. She had a scraped elbow and some scratches here that were turning black and blue. I mean, she definitely
enough for assault too, or is it still going to be just misdemeanor assault right now?
Nothing that's going to be, I don't think it's going to fit the assault 2 criteria.
And we got good photos?
That won't be a problem. We'll head over there and get photos of the injuries and everything like that.